Oh, yeah, this is another thing. If you want to understand cops, I mean, how could this happen? How could this happen? This is so unique. Double amputee with a knife shot and killed by police. Family claims excessive force used. Huntington Park, California, police officer shot dead Anthony Lowe Jr., a double amputee man who tried to run away from them on the stumps of his legs. The cops said that they were afraid Lowe would throw the knife he had at them. He's just like trying to run away from them. I'll tell you what is happening on the video. He is like literally crawling on the ground as he like tries to get away from them. He has a knife in his hand. These cops are walking calmly, okay, towards him. After he falls off his wheelchair, they calmly walk towards him and just execute him. Broad daylight. Actually, this video doesn't show the shooting part, so that's good. He lost his legs in a previous interaction with the police too. Jesus fucking Christ. On Thursday afternoon, Huntington Park Police Department officers responded to a report of a stabbing. The department said in a statement Monday. Responding officers found a victim suffering from a life-threatening stab wound resulting in the collapsed lung and internal bleeding. The victim described the attacker as a black man in a wheelchair who dismounted the wheelchair, ran to the victim without provocation, and stabbed him in the side of the chest with a 12-inch butcher knife. And then he fled the scene in his wheelchair. The victim was taken to a local hospital and remains in critical condition. During their search, police found the alleged suspect a few blocks away holding a 12-inch butcher knife. The suspect allegedly ignored officers' commands and threatened to advance or throw the knife, and officers used 2 separate tasers to try and subdue the suspect but failed. The suspect continued to threaten officers with a butcher knife, resulting in an officer-involved shooting, the HPPD said. What a wonderful way to describe that, the events. It was not immediately clear how many officers were present or shot the suspect. The suspect was struck by gunfire. The suspect was struck by gunfire in the upper torso and pronounced dead. Is again something that we talk about all the time, which is called neutral language. They use it all the time in mainstream media, specifically when talking about incidents surrounding police brutality, police murder. Okay? No, man, stop using passive voice. He wasn't struck by gunfire in the upper torso and pronounced dead. He was executed by police officers. The involved officers were placed on paid administrative leave pending ongoing investigations from the HPPD, the Department Sheriff's Department's Homicide Bureau, and the Los Angeles County District's Attorney said. The Sheriff's Department has confirmed it's investigating but declined to comment. Bystander videos appear to show the confrontation because, of course, they did not have fucking body cameras on. Ooh, surprising. Bystander videos of the incident posted on social media appear to show the confrontation between the police and Lowe on Thursday just before the shooting. A family member of Lowe confirmed to CNN that the man in the video is Lowe. In one video, 2 uniformed officers are seen pointing their guns at Lowe. Lowe then appears to move himself in the opposite direction, holding something shiny in his hands when an officer walks behind him. A police car then obscures the view. Another video from a different view shows the moment when officers appear to open fire. The way they killed my son, they murdered my son in a wheelchair with no legs, Dorothy Lowe, Anthony Lowe's mother, said at a news conference Monday. So they need to do something about it because I want justice for my son. Family members did not address the suggestion that Lowe may have stabbed someone prior to the shooting. It doesn't matter. Okay? He could be an unhinged, violent psychopath. Okay? That doesn't give carte blanche to the cops to also behave as an unhinged, violent band of thugs. Okay? That is fucking crazy. Stop saying, of course it matters. It does not matter. Brother, are you crazy? We're talking about a dude in a fucking wheelchair, dog. Are you fucking insane? Actually, are you insane? Chatters, I need you to understand something. Okay? A violent police force that thinks the only way to apprehend a suspect in a fucking wheelchair who's running away from you on his stumps is by shooting him in the back and mag dumping into him is always going to be violent in other altercations as well. Stop working to normalize this kind of brutality. What the fuck? This is the same shit that I told you about yesterday with respect to the grocery store shooting. The guy who shot in the direction of cops at the grocery store gave up immediately, and they came in, they put handcuffs on him, and they still beat the shit out of him with handcuffs, which is, again, so illegal that the interim police department chief literally said that the prosecutors should pursue charges on the officers. Okay? And they still got away. The grand jury refused to prosecute. None of these cases should be cases where cops are behaving this way. The only time a police officer has the rare legal right or responsibility to shoot someone is if they are in the line of fire. I don't give a fuck what the Constitution says. I don't give a fuck what a bunch of fucking vampires decided in bathrobes that is the adequate constitutional interpretation. This is what I'm saying. Morally speaking, the only time you should shoot someone is when you're being shot at by them. Not when someone has a knife in a fucking wheelchair. Okay? Not when someone who has a gun throws the gun away and is putting their hands up in the air and saying, please, I'm sorry, you can fucking take me in. When someone gives up, your goal is not to take revenge on them as a cop. Your goal is to apprehend them and let the law do its work. Let the criminal justice do its fucking duty. Holy shit. How many people do they not kill? In the past 48 hours, the USA horrifically lost 34 people to mass shootings. On average, across 48 hours, we also lose 500 medical errors, 300 to the flu. I love Neil deGrasse Tyson, dude. He's so fucking stupid. Like, what an absolute fucking insane thing to say. I love this kind of take, dude. 40 homicides via handgun. Often our emotions respond more to the spectacle than data. Dude, what are you talking about? First of all, absolutely zero people think like it's okay that 250 people are killing themselves by suicide. Okay, so that's number one. This, ironically, the 250 number and the 40 number also correspond to this, because a lot of those people that successfully end up killing themselves literally use a gun in the process. And easy access to guns makes it infinitely easier to kill yourself. 40 homicide via handgun, again, same issue. This isn't even stem brain at that point, man. He's just, he is the physical embodiment of r/I am very smart. This tweet is from 2019, bro. Look at his most recent tweet. It doesn't matter. He does this shit all the fucking time. Like, he literally is Mr. Mass Shootings, or any kind of disaster that you fucking see is actually not as bad, even though he does have a good take on cops, surprisingly. One bad apple cannot work as a metaphor if all other apples in the bushel are complicit. It's actually a good take. Holy shit, finally. My self-defense teacher is a former FBI agent, and today he went off about how disgusted he was over Tyree's death. He actually was spitting some serious anti-cop rhetoric, which is ironic since he used to be a cop. He told us how he trained officers, and you can see he was visibly upset by what happened because he was just going off. Yeah, but I'm going to be honest with you. The reality is that guy probably did the same shit and trained other cops to do the same shit, because this is a systemic problem, and most of the people don't recognize that they're contributing to that systemic issue when they are working. This video doesn't show the shooting, so I'm going to show it to you so you understand how fucking insane it is, okay? I realized that the chatter that sent the link actually sent a link that was surprisingly not NSFW. This is who they shot, bro. That's who they're shooting at. They said they were worried that he might throw the knife at them. Yes, but how many people did they not shoot at? True. Anyway, Lowe was a loving, caring father who loved to dance and was quite funny. Ebony Simon, mother of one of Lowe's children, told CNN he had been dealing with a lot of depression over the loss of his legs in an incident around a year ago. The family is heartbroken over the loss and cannot make sense of the story that the police are telling. The family is eagerly awaiting autopsy results as the coroner's investigation assured them that Anthony's body will tell the story. Los Angeles District Attorney's Office will conduct an independent review. Yeah, sure. The California Attorney General's Office, which is required under state law to independently review the officer-involved shootings in the state, told CNN that it is not investigating the matter at this point in time. There you go.